Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM, and we're heading into Ouyen to speak with Dom Leach, who's the president of the Ouyen Rams, the victorious Rams, for the first time this season in what was a game where they won in style against their bitter rivals, the Tempie Tigers, both the A grade and the B grade. He's a happy man on top of the hill there in Ouyen. Dom Leach, lovely to have you with us. How are you?
Yeah, really well. Thanks, Alice. And yeah, it is good to be back on the winners list after the round one hiccup, but boys put in a really good performance in both the A's and the B's and got a couple of wins last Saturday, which was fantastic.
All right, before we get to your top line analysis, I'm going to throw this one at you. Was this a case of Ouyen simply hitting their straps again, or is it the derby factor that got you over the line?
Probably a slight combination of both, to be honest. I think we just put things together much better this week. We had a really good performance with the ball and in the field. Obviously, there's always a little bit more in the local derbies, and everyone wants to perform a bit better than they sort of normally try, perhaps. But look, it was just an example of a good win for our boys. So happily take the 10 points.
All right. Well, the elephant in the room may well have been, at least from an A grade point of view, the additions coming in this week in what would have been a very intense game, knowing this was a grand final rematch from 2022. So tell us how the A grade got on. What were your takeaways after this very highly needed victory, Dom?
Yeah. Well, it was a needed victory. We hadn't pushed the panic button just yet, but it's great to bank a couple of early wins, and it was great to get the job done Saturday. So Tempie, despite starting really well, I think they put on 45 for the opening stand. After they lost a couple of wickets, there wasn't a lot of joy for them. I think 11 runs came from the last 8 batsmen. So unfortunately for them, they were bundled out for 83. And I suppose in reply, the main man was Dan Price. He got 38 runs, and I think there was 6 boundaries in that. So it was a hard-hitting, quick-fire 38 to finish the game pretty quickly and get the 10 points going our way.
Season up and running for the Ouyen Rams. You'll certainly pocket that win. Tell us about some of the other A-grade results in Redcliffe's cricket over the weekend, Dom.
Yeah, so the other game was between Nursery Ridge and Robinvale Euston. This one, perhaps a little bit of a turn-up. Nursery Ridge got the win by 5 wickets. They chased down Robinvale's score of 8 for 100 with relative ease, which, is really positive for the competition. It's really shaping up to be pretty even by the look of it, because Robinvale Euston obviously took care of our boys pretty easy round 1, and Nursery Ridge are 2 from 2 this year after being promoted from the B grade. So that was a really good result for those fellas.
All right, well, over to the B grade for the Ouyen Rams, a slender 4-wicket win against Tempie. You love 2 from 2 against your main rival. So a bit of a day out too to some of the guys, Beletho, Morrish and Grayling. Tell us how this one went, Dom.
Yeah, this one did go down to the wire. It was a great game by all reports, and Tempie batting first scored 6 for 129, which was probably on par down at the Tempie Rec Reserve off their allotted overs. And in reply, our boys got the job done, 6 wickets down with only an over to spare. It was, as you mentioned, Jai Grayling, Brent Morrish, the mainstays, and new recruit Geordie Beletho with 39 runs from his 60 balls was a real anchor in the middle order, and was able to anchor the chase and secure the first win for the B grade fellas, which was fantastic.
I should have known it would be Beletho. I don't think you'd get too many Italian-sounding names running around playing cricket in Ouyen, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Tell us about some of the other results in B grade, Dom.
Yeah, the other results, we had Fire Brigade take care of Southwest. Relatively easy. Southwest made only 102 chasing Fire Brigade, 4 for 114. And the other result was the Curler boys getting the job done against Nursery Ridge's B grade. So Nursery Ridge scraped together 104 and Curler chased it down, only 3 wickets down. Old Jay Cullinan with 87 off just 53 rock was obviously pivotal in that. So he scored 87 of 107 runs for the Curler boys, which is outstanding, actually, to put it lightly. So that secured their second win of the year.
All right, well, we'll take a look at the weekend's games for the A and B grade of the Ouyen Rams Club and who we've got lined up for both the A grade and B grade teams. Over to you, Dom, little teaser.
Yeah, A grade this week. Our boys have a bye. Well earned rest after the first couple of weeks, which comes at a good time. The games this week in A grade, we've got Romvale taking on Miller, fresh off the bye. So that'll be an interesting game, given Romvale's form slump last week. And the other game we've got Tempie taking on a red hot Nursery Ridge, which are flying at two and zip and on top of the ladder. So perhaps Tempie's home ground advantage will get the job done there and kickstart their season. Hopefully for those boys, yeah.
Well, with all due respect to all the A grade and B grade players, it's really all about the action happening at Blackburn Park on the weekend, Dom. The social match. Tell us more about what people can expect who might be considering heading out to this one.
Yeah, perhaps the most highly anticipated cricket match of the year, the social one that'll occur after 6 p.m. Yeah, we've got a really good day planned. Obviously, the A grade boys got the bye, so they'll all be in attendance to watch the B grade. There'll be a good crowd in tow with a bit of luck, and then after the B grade, we'll kick off some festivities. We're going to have a similar format to what we did last year with a couple of T20 games. We're going to have the social match where we've got the young tackers, the Lambs versus the old fellas, the Rams and the U's and the women of the club. So last year it was an absolutely fantastic night had by all. And we're looking forward to the same thing this time round. We'll flick the lights on and get everyone down. So, yeah, if you're looking for a bit of entertainment on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon leading into Saturday night, by all means, head down to Blackburn Park and show some support for what will be a cracking night.
Dom, who's going to wind back the years on Saturday night?
Oh, look, it's actually a real highlight for the current players to see some of the old boys don the little caps and dust off the sleeveless sweaters and the old cricket bats. The likes of Johnny Smith and Johnny Mead, the old ex-Tarita boys, they're very keenly. The boys are very keen to see them go about their paces. There's a whisper on the grapevine that Jack Morris and the old Galar boys might be taken to the field. So those fellas, along with the women of the club and the little tackers too, and cricket is about the kids, and it'll be great to see them get out and about and have a ball Saturday.
Can't wait to hear how it all goes. Dom Leach, president of the Ouyen Rams. Good luck with it all on the weekend. Thanks for your time. Speak to you next week.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, Alice.